Hi, my name's Bekah. Welcome to my video series, Everyday English Every Day. Here we have authentic conversations with real people. You need to spend at least 10 minutes a day practicing English. You need to be consistent. It needs to be part of your everyday life. Okay, so let's talk about homeschooling today. We're going to listen to a conversation I had with my friend Heather, who has been homeschooling her children this year. We're going to talk about making a daily plan. And for a little more, we're going to talk about a shit show, that expression. Okay, so a school plan, right? Nowadays, things are different. Schools have been canceled due to the coronavirus, and most children are learning at home. Some are being homeschooled, some are doing distant learning or remote learning, right? Learning at home, but using work from school. Next year, I'm not sure what my children will do. We may start homeschooling, or at least supplementing with some homeschooling. So I wanted to talk with my friend to kind of get some ideas about what works for her. So you need to have a plan, right? So we're going to talk about what her weekly plan is and how she kind of sets it up. So while we're talking, I want you guys to listen for these phrases. These are the phrases that we're going to be focusing on today. So repeat after me. Print out a grid. Their own sheet. Cross off. Do your chores. Time with mom. Need that connection. A shit show. Get on to a video game. Okay, so we're going to talk about these phrases a little more after we listen to the conversation Heather and I had. Okay.
Didn't work for them. So what we do now is I print out a grid. I have like a template we've been using this for months, and it has, first it was like all of them on one. That's no good. They have to have their own sheet with their own row for each day. And then I have all the things they're supposed to do in one day. And then when they get it done, they get to cross it off. And in each of those boxes, I change it. So like we have a lot of stuff that's just daily stuff. Like we have write in your morning journal. We have do a meditation, you know, like things like that. Get exercise, do your chores, you know, time with mom is one of them. So
okay, so that's really every day. Do they have that? Do they always have time with mom every day?
We try to. We just let them know, like, okay, so would you in the morning? They're like, hey, can I have my time with mom at 2? And I was like, okay, yes, that's your time with mom. And or
that's
they're
good.
like,
I need to do that because I need that connection because I'm losing it and I'm not finding the time and it's a shit show.
It is, and then you forget and things get busy and you have more than one, so you can't ever do one-on-one time. But this is time with mom is always one-on-one time. And even if it's like just helping them find something or helping them like, or I'm like trying to navigate Minecraft or whatever, you know, like they're like, I don't know how to get onto this video game. Can you help me or whatever? It's just time one-on-one where I will help you out. And it makes them notice that they're missing it because sometimes they won't tell me that they're missing it, but it begins to really show in their behavior.
Okay, so when she talked about they have their own sheet, she's talking about like a sheet of paper. When you have your own, that means it's yours for only you, okay? This is my own phone. I don't share it with anyone, right? So each of her children, she has 3 children, 2nd grade, 4th grade, and 6th grade. Each of her children have their own sheet of activities they need to do. So we see some phrasal verbs here. The first one was print out. I print out a grid. A grid is kind of like a chart, right? She has the child's name and then she has the different activities. Cross off. When they get it done, they get to cross it off. When you cross something off, you make a line through it. So I like making lists, and I like crossing things off because it makes me feel like I accomplished something. Get on. I don't know how to get on this video game. So to get on, it's like to enter in this case. Now we can also use this phrasal verb when we're talking about getting on a bus or getting on an airplane. Now, let's talk about to do and to make. We use to do when talking about work, jobs, and tasks. We do an action. It doesn't refer to producing a physical object. Do a meditation. That's an action. Do your chores. Chores are things we have to do around the house. So folding clothes is a chore. Sweeping the floor is a chore. I love that she has her children do a meditation every day. I think it's super important, and I'm definitely adding that to my list. We usually do a meditation at night with my children, but I think they could use one in the morning too. Now, to make is a little different. We use make for producing, constructing, creating, or building something new. We need to make time for our children. Now, making time, I can't see that. It's not really an action, right? It's not something you see. So in this case, make is what we use. I think a good way to kind of explain the difference between to do and to make is when we talk about a presentation, all right? If I make a presentation, that means I'm creating it. I'm making the slides, I'm adding in information. Now, when I do a presentation or I present, right, we can say that too, that's the action of actually giving the presentation. First, I make the presentation, then I do the presentation. I think that's a good way to remember the difference. Okay, now my friend Heather also talked about the power of connection. So connection is a relationship, according to Google, in which a person, thing, or idea is linked or associated with something else, right? The idea of being connected. It's super important. So I need that connection. I need that connection with my children is what I'm talking about in the video, right? When we have connection, we feel close to other people, and it helps us. It helps our behavior, how we act, right? It makes us feel good. It's important to have one-on-one time. I have twins, 2 children, same age. It's hard for me to get one-on-one time with them, but I know it's important, and I need to start doing it more. So missing connection time shows in their behavior. So when you don't have that connection, that togetherness, that bond, that relationship, children often act out or have some behavioral issues. So taking the time to connect is super important all the time. Okay, for a little more, we're going to talk about the expression a shit show. So a shit show, according to Google, is a situation or event marked by chaos or controversy. I'm losing it, referring to connection, and not finding the time. And it's a shit show. That's what I said in the video. When I don't have that connection, when I'm too busy to actually connect and do some one-on-one activities with my children, it's a shit show. Things are crazy. It's not calm. It's not running smoothly. The coronavirus is a shit show. It's closed down the economy. People can't travel. People can't work. People can't earn a living. It's a shit show. All right, guys, keep up your practice. If you like my videos, give me a like and subscribe to my channel. New videos are posted on Mondays. comment below and ask me questions. I would love to be able to help you. You can always send me an email too. All right, guys, have a good one. I hope to see you all soon. Bye-bye.